I think it's time for a change. Recently, over this wonderful time, with like these consecutive 5 days of snow, I kind of realized something. My body needed rest. First and foremost, welcome to the channel. Welcome, absolutely welcome. Anyway, in an effort to save you some time before I get into this whole entire rant, let me just at least give you a little brief summary of what this whole entire thing is going to be. This is going to be a lifestyle change with 3 points. 1, me showing up for myself. 2, the process will be slow but worth it. And a third point of me just improving my body. I have like a few more segments that are tailored to that specifically, but I just want to let you know what that is first and foremost before I get into the video and you sink your time into this. So first and foremost, back to what I was saying, 5 days of consecutive inclement weather due to the snow that's come to the state got me thinking. 1, I had a whole bunch of time on my hands. 2, I'm not doing any work right now, so what am I supposed to be doing? And 3, I have a lot of time to think. So during this time, I went outside. I touched snow in the sense instead of grass, but like the grass doesn't need snow. But anyway, went outside and touched snow, grass, if you will. And I was really taking in the fact that I don't get enough sunlight as it is because 1, I'm always in the building, 2, working Monday through Friday, and 3, everything's related to the job. And then I get home and then the same thing over and over again. And first, you know, the exact same thing. You know what I mean. And during this time of snow and reflection, it's really got me thinking that I need to make some changes and I don't want to live and die like this. I really don't. I'm more than my job. I'm more than my current situation. And you are too. And why am I not doing what I need to do? Granted, a lot of us should be doing what we need to be doing at large, but I'm upset at myself that during this time, granted it's Thursday, and I said that with everything going on, let me at least show up for myself, even if I don't sell any of my plans, if I don't do anything else. Plus, I did make my mission statement during like my first little video. About like what, a week ago now? I was like, no, it's been like, yeah, about a week ago. I realized I'm like, I need some change. I need to do this. I need to be present with myself. I need to show up for myself because no one cares if I succeed. I mean, like, granted, your family do. Like your loved ones, they care, of course, you know, like they're supposed to. But at the end of the day, they can only care so much. And you're responsible for your happiness and your grief and despair. Like, I don't have a lot of regrets. I'm in a really good situation right now. I'm comfortable with life. I'm comfortable with things. I'm comfortable in my situation right now. But like, I know that's not where I need to be. Even though I'm making good money and all that kind of stuff, it's just I have to dedicate more time to me. Whoa, that all rhymed, didn't it? And I'm dedicating so much time to my job and everything else that I'm forgetting myself. That I'm kind of being a background character to my own story. And there's so many arcs and levels to myself, and there's so much more to me outside of my job and outside of my work and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like we kind of all wrapped ourselves in work, and it's kind of become more than what it should. It's a means to an end. It shouldn't be the end all be all. Like if you're in a conversation with somebody, right? When someone talks to you, they'd be like, how are you doing? What do you do for a living? Yada, yada, yada. It's like, if it's either that question right there is usually either the second or the third question after like, how are you doing? Who are you? Yada, yada, things like that. Introductions. And it's a random introduction right here. And it's really, that really do suck. And I, for one, am not cool with how everything is in the current state of things, the economy, the world at large. And I do believe that we should all be making steps to moving towards a much more comfortable, safer, secured space and not having all of our eggs in one basket, in the proverbial basket. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that everybody go out there and be entrepreneurs. It's not what I'm saying. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. It is not. I would like to think that I'm an entrepreneur, but like if I don't show up for myself, even when I don't want to show up, then what am I doing? What kind of example am I leading for myself? What am I going to be able to look back on and be like, oh, did I really go through all that? Did I really say what I was going to say? Did I stand on BNIEs? Did I stand on LLC? S Corp? Or did I just talk a good game for myself and just lie to myself? I have the discipline. I have the energy. I have the willpower to be able to do all that kind of stuff right there. But I will say after 2 years, things kind of, I don't know. I mean, after 2 years, well, I guess I've been consistent with YouTube for like about a good 2 years. Looking back at it, I don't have any regrets. I'm going to continue to push on and do what I have to do. But I need transformation. I crave transformation. And it's both internally and externally. Spiritually, it's perfectly fine. Like spiritually, I'm freaking supreme. But like physically, there's things I want to work on. I want to make sure I keep my hair looking good here and there, just upkeep on myself, make sure I make my body look good while I'm in my 30s and just small things like that. And then of course, like become financially free in the near future and then all that kind of stuff. But that requires time, and it requires so much time for you to put into things that I feel like it's kind of late to do. But miracles happen every single day. Even if you don't know it, they happen every single day. And I'm trying to make sure that I at least that I thrive in every single thing that I do moving forward. Because what is there in life for me besides my happiness? I don't want for it to be work. I don't want for it to be like, that's where I get my meaning from, where I get from I'm not saying I am my job and all that kind of stuff. No, there's more of me outside of my job, but like work, life, and you living your personal life and social life. And it's like, I feel like I'm missing some things in some other parts. And I feel like there is a part of me that I've been missing and that I just haven't really tapped into. Granted, this whole entire video is supposed to be like other 3 points. Yeah, but that's mostly what I want to talk about. What I'm talking about today is right there is that I'm craving change. And during this time that we had this snow, thank God there wasn't an outage, but like the time that I had to reflect, the time that I had to plan, the time that I had to just look at myself and just do a little bit of introspection, just a cleansing of the body and the soul and the mind. And it really got me thinking that, damn, I don't want to die like this. I don't want to waste my time for this. What am I doing? Of that, I know who I am. And that's the reason why I'm making this video right here. And I'm making this declaration. And I'm going to continue to go forward and press on and continue to show up for myself. But like, yeah, me getting into the humdrums of things. And it's just, I don't want for my life to be this. It can't. And it won't. So with my discipline, with the air in my lungs, with me making sure that I'm getting things done and I'm staying on business, and this being truly self-love for myself, this transformation is one that I need, and may my resurrection be even better. Because right now, I feel like I'm the living dead right now. I'm not where I need to be. I'm not fully alive. I'm not truly realized. I haven't hit the avatar state. You know what I mean? I haven't reached that yet. And there's so many things I need to do. There's so much time, but it's also not enough time. And I'm needing to make those steps, and I'm making them today. So as per my declaration, this is going to be more lifestyle vlogging and all the kind of stuff. Well, not vlogging, honestly. This is going to be mostly just self-growth, me learning things. And the first lesson that I'm going to be learning is show up for myself when I don't want to show up for myself. Cause like sometimes I'll be like, dang, I want to do this. What? But that comes with time, and I got to make small steps. Anyway, sorry I took up your time. I thank you for watching this. This has been fun on the bun. I really appreciate you coming through and sitting with me. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a weighty topic, but I'm glad we had this talk. For a moment there, I thought my mic wasn't on. Anyway, I'm glad that we had this talk. Come through whenever you can, and we can just chill, have fun, catch me on stream on Twitch. And yeah, I think I'm not lonely, but like, I feel like I need people, that interaction, that, I love people. I love being in the space where conversation and things are held that in good energy, and I'm not being put down every single day by whatever, whether it be work or me, myself. But anyway, thank you for coming through. It's been wonderful. I really do thank you for coming through. Anyway, I'm going to give you back your face. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. I never say bye. You will not ever hear me say bye. This will probably be the only time. Anyway, but I don't say bye. I always say later. Okay. All right.